Daylight to all. When you separate the title and you see just the soul of the individual, you find that the title was the only thing that was bonding you together, holding this sort of house up, that was the pillar. Once those pillars are fallen, those titles go away, and you start to approach individuals as they are, as they've always been. You can now find and see, is this an individual that you would like to have in company? Is this an individual that you enjoy? Is this individual that you trust, that you want to confide in, that you would want to spend your time with? You hear that we can't choose our family. The family that you put us in. That's true. But he also does want you to realize the truth. All of the truth. That they're still individuals and that respect is earned. A title is earned. There's no obligations. There's no strings. You are truly free if you choose to be with what you can control. You don't have to stay. You don't have to talk to these individuals. The family that he put you in, it is earned. If they're not family oriented or family like to you, then that's all the signs that you need. That is just the family he put me in. Who loves me, loves me. Who I love, I love. That's it. But I don't have to love anyone because of a title. I don't have to care because of a title. I don't have to care. I don't even have to know you if we're blood related. I don't know many of my blood related relations. I don't know those individuals. And that's okay. We all have to live our life, go our own way. It just makes it easier when they're not family like to you, when you don't know them. It just makes it easier to go your own way if they don't care for you. So once you go your own way, you're free. It is literally like a dream where it's just you in a world. There's many people in that dream, right? But it's just you. There's nothing behind you. There's nothing telling you have to go back. You don't have to turn back because there's nothing there. If you would, that's just because you choose to. But you don't have to. And if anyone wants to see you, they can meet you where you're at. You tell them, meet me here. I don't have to go back. I'm moving forward. Meet me where I'm at. Meet me where I'm going. Or don't. I have to live my life. I have to find my way. I have to find myself. I have to become and become and become. I can't wait. I can't go back. I can't stay. My soul is calling me. I'd answer to it every time. I choose me every time. Again, it makes it easier when you don't have family. It makes it easier when you grow up without these individuals that hold titles because he put you in a family. It's easy when you have no relations with them. You don't feel anything. You don't feel anything, just there's nothing there. You can if you think deep about it, right? Like, I would love to care for this person. I wouldn't mind caring if they needed me, if they needed something, but to just naturally care, there's nothing there. I don't know this person. This person never chose me, never chose to like me or get to know me, has never been in my life or was in and out. I don't, what do you expect? Right? It makes it easy if this person could call you, but they don't. Okay, what do you expect me to do about that? But because what? I'm getting older? What does that mean? Because the person's getting older, what does that mean? That's another pillar. False pillar. Like, that's like title to me. What does it mean? Where is this entitlement coming from? What are you expecting? What does old mean to the humans? Like, what? I'm supposed to feel something? Again, I can choose to do what I want to do for that person. But to expect me I don't have to. I don't feel I need to, but I can choose to. No one's obligated. You're not my child. You're not my responsibility. You didn't take care of me, right? Like, understandably, if someone took care of you, it makes sense to take care of them. Rightfully so. You would feel deeply about that. They earned it. Like, truthfully, they deserve it. They treated me with tender, loving care. I'm going to treat them with tender, loving care 10x. This person showed me love. I'm going to exalt this person, right? You want to make sure that this person doesn't go without, especially when you get comfortable and you start getting yourself together. You're going to make sure this person that chose you, loved you, put a little Vaseline on your skin, put a cold rag on your hard nose boogies in the morning time. That person deserves everything. Called you a piss pot because you peed in the bed when you were young, right? But she still changed my booty. She still changed the sheets, right? She loved this butterball. She deserves everything. Of course. She's a person I'll see when I ascend. You know, I'm not worried. Now that is a person that deserves everything. That I'll go back for, that I die for, that I'll do this all over again for. Certain individuals that make it, worth living, worth whatever this is. Makes life livable, makes life brighter. Makes it warmer. Puts a smile on your face. Tells you to smile. But if you're not receiving that, no one else has done that, then I never knew you. You're like a worker of iniquity. Depart from me. It's that simple. It's that easy for people like me. They don't like to hear that. No, they wouldn't. But this is off of their decisions. They made it this way. I don't know if they thought that I would need them one day. I don't know if they thought that like God was never going to redeem me. Well, he did. Okay? He came back just like he promised me. And now that, my Father has chosen me and has been with me, what? What? Exactly. There's crickets. No one can say anything. Because again, I'm not obligated to do nothing. No one deserves anything from me. If I've done anything for anyone, I chose to. They didn't ever deserve it. I chose to because that was the heart in me. That was the heart of my soul. Anything I've done, that's because I just wanted to. Not that they asked for it. No. Because I just like to do things for people. It didn't matter if they never asked me how I was doing, how I was feeling, if I needed anything. Living in a world like this, being an independent black woman, being young at that. Nah. Nah, I just did it because that's just who I am. They didn't reach out to you when you were younger, going through your trials, going from this place to that place. They didn't check on you and say you all right. No. They kept that same energy, bro. Now they're getting older. Well, now I'm getting older. So there's crickets. No one expects nothing from me. No one calls me. I like it that way. You see the sense of freedom, like that ain't my business. Let somebody else do it. Cause like I said, if I choose to do so, I'll just do it. I'll choose to do it. But no one, everyone knows I don't have to do nothing. I don't have to feel nothing. No one questions me. No one even has access to me at this point in life. You know it's deep and serious if it's coming from the heart and the soul of the world. If it's coming from the heart and soul of existence. Because if it wasn't for us, how would any of this be able to become anything? How would, yeah. In other words, this is coming from someone that deeply cares. But the truth is the raw truth, though. I choose to do what I choose to do, not because they deserve it. No, because I want to. So when I don't really care to, no one has anything to say about that. No one has really any right to question me and think I'm going to feel some type of way. Because I know that I didn't have to do anything, any of the things I've ever done. I don't have to give any of these people any of my time. Do you understand that? Do you know how deep that is? Just like people don't have the privilege in today, right? 2026, people don't have the chance to have the privilege to be in your life. They will never get the chance again. Because you closed that door, you walked forward. It's very sad too, though. Because God dang. Let's say God, wasn't necessarily in my life the way he was. Are these people calling you to check up on you? Like, hey, you all right? You need anything? Or, what a person would do if they truly, deeply, deeply loved you. Or just cared, because they know life ain't easy. Like, you all right? I'm going to come visit you. Let me tell you how deep it is. Thank God my father is who my father is and is in my life. And I've received him. Thank God, because even before my very intimate and closeness with him to this level, before this even happened, I was still living here since I was 19. See, but that's the thing. Before I was even 19, living among these individuals, they didn't like me. They did not choose me. They excluded me. They did not talk to me. So why would it be any different now that I'm away from them? You see, that's how deep it is. That is why I say the things I say. So of course, once I left and I had my own place, all of these years, not one of them came or said, "Hey, what you doing?" No. No. Nope. And this is not because I felt that they should or I cared. No, it was just simply fact that they just did it. Isn't that crazy? I can name 2 people that came to my house, and maybe on one hand, how many times? So that's what I'm saying. Like, what do you have? There's nothing built up. There's no connection. There was never any relationship with these blood related individuals. This is just a family he put me in. I didn't choose for it to be that way. But at this point, I don't care because I'm past that. I don't need them. I never did. And God is in my life. Thank God. Because these individuals don't even know how to be family. So the last thing you're expecting is for them to ask you for something. They're not. I'm sure they won't with me. And then they don't even have access. So they can't. So that's why it's so freeing to the black sheep. It is so freeing. We live such a free life, really. It's weird. It's so weird how the dynamic is. We're prisoned only to be set free. It's just, if anyone's going to be set free, it's us. The first people to be set free is us. And it shows itself already in this world through these things. I don't have no strings. I don't have any obligations. No one's going to expect anything from me because they were never there for me. That would be odd for them to expect things when they don't even know me. Which is freeing because it's like, oof, thank God, because like no one has to bother me. Right? You get to stay in this state of peace and quiet. If that changes, that's me changing it for myself. Like, oh, me having kids or me inviting friends or things like that. But as far as all the other stuff, the stuff that's, typical strings attached to you, like family and things like that, nope. Nope. My granny's resting. She's resting. She's good. She's with God. Her spirit. She's just where she needs to be. Right here in my heart, my soul. She's in me. Anyone else was for me? Anyone else stayed solid? Unfortunately, I have no choice but to say, unfortunately not. And that's okay. You see? Because it allows me to know that I raised myself. It gives me that integrity. It gives me that pride. It allows me to give all the credit to God. It's the truth. How could I have been so strong? How can I be this person if they did those things to me, if they didn't do those things, right? Well, because I am who I am, right? Just like who they are shouldn't change who I am. The environment shouldn't make who I am. I should still be who I am, though. That's what makes you different. Like, oh, this person's different than everyone else. That's just because you are. Like, it's foreign to us. Like, I don't like to wonder why. It's like, well, because shouldn't I be my own self? But I guess to worldly people, it's like, yeah, but we were all raised. That's the thing. You kept me in isolation. So what do you expect me to act like? What am I expecting for people to perceive me as? Common sense. It makes it so easy for the verses to be true. When Father says you're going to put him first, yeah. It's not that I chose to. It's not that I had to force it. It's just you, Father, was only there. I see, even though I want to see your face, right? I would love to see your face, but I know to see you because it's just me, right? If I did not mention God, I would just be mentioning me in reference to him. Like, it's just me. All I seen was me. All I had was me. When I say raise myself, well, I had to stay strong. I had to keep my head up when I felt so sad and hopeless. Hopeless in a way where no one's there to save me. I have to do it for myself. I have to see the reflection that I'm changing. I have to see the joy not there anymore. I have to see this version that I'm becoming. I have to hear the whispers of how I'm being spoken about, how I'm being misunderstood. I have to feel the anger. And I have to deal with that because no one understands and no one asks me how I feel or wants to give me any grace or mercy. No, I stay in this isolated place because this is the only place that I feel okay. Because every time I walk out this place, I don't feel like I belong. Something is not right. Yeah, I raised myself. When I have to always freaking defend myself, I have to stand up for myself. I have to speak up. And I have to continue choosing to do that after I'm punished again and again and again until that's just the state I'm in. That I'm never off. It's just adding on to the sentence, I guess. I never get off. But here I go standing up again, so now I'm just what? The sentence is continuing? I'm already in the room for the same reason. Yeah, this is deep. Because the same things that happen in your own family is the same things that happen in the world. Same things that happened then is the same things that will happen and continue happening until Jesus Christ comes for me. Until Jesus Christ comes for his people. Do you understand? The message will always be the same. I am still the same. I'm just older. That doesn't change the darkness. That doesn't change these people. That doesn't change how they're going to treat people like me. No. So I have to continue standing up for the truth. And the truth is in my stories. The truth is in me. So I'm going to rehearse. I'm going to reflect. I'm going to depict and interpret. And I'm going to do it again and again and again. And I won't stop. Because it's the truth. And the truth is freeing. We ain't never forgetting this. We ain't never forgetting. But because, there's titles and people are getting older, who cares? And what? You're not even that old. You're not even old. What is old really? You freaking die at 100. What is that? You didn't learn nothing your whole life. What you talking about? You ain't even an elder. You don't have a whole wisdom. What are you talking about respect? You 100 and still ain't learned nothing. You don't deserve respect. You don't deserve to be called an elder. An elder is on a council that holds wisdom, that judges the world, has been proven worthy to. You're just an individual. Getting old in the body. That's it. From the surface. That's it. But you're still twisted and dark inside. You're still a can of nothing. So what the freak you expect? What you feeling obligated and entitled for? Don't come around me with that. Don't come around, and they don't. They don't. And that's the thing. I never disrespected these people, Never talked down on them, never, no. I didn't have to. They sensed it. They sensed it by not, choosing me. They knew something when I was young. They sensed the strength, right? Because when you are the truth, you have truth in you, that means they're exposed, right? If you always standing up and speaking up for justice, they're going to feel threatened by it. So, of course, when you get older, it's going to be the same way. You're just going to be more advanced in what you know, more advanced in how you explain things. And I'm explaining these things just in a mature way. You see? Still standing up for the truth. Still speaking that truth, man. I'm not changed. I just speak now as an adult. I just speak now as experienced and have the right to. There's no authoritative figure. I'm not living under someone's house. I'm not being disrespectful. I'm not taking from your hand and disrespecting you. I'm not taking from no one's hand. I didn't ask anything from anyone. I don't need anything from anyone. So what strings do you have over me? Nothing. You have nothing over me. Just like an individual on the street. They can say what they want to say because they have the right to. Why can't I? Oh, because of the fake pillar. The title. Because this person is supposedly older. What does that mean? You're not an elder. Like, I don't think you realize that, like, there's a difference. Getting older and being an elder is two different things. You're not an elder, sir. You're like a child in a adult body. Like, that's what it is. You never chose to face and heal and continue forward. That's it. That's why people have certain individuals, certain family to make them feel good about themselves. I ain't about to lie to you. You're pitiful and you're pathetic. And you're not family. And I won't give you that respect. Because that's just making you comfortable. And no, that's harming you. You need to know the truth. Titles do not matter. Money do not matter. Getting older do not matter. If you're not respecting me, you will not see me. You will not get the privilege to be around me. That's it. And at the end of the day, and at the beginning of the day, you shouldn't be worried because you should be having a relationship with Christ. You should not be feeling like people obligated or people being selfish. Ain't nobody being selfish. You need to have a relationship with your God to see you're never alone. How about that? Find the strength in Him. Confide in Him. You need to work on yourself. Heal yourself. I don't know what's going on with these certain individuals where they think they so entitled and spoiled. Like, yeah, you're not going to get that energy from me. But they knew that when I was younger. They knew. They knew. Because I'm still exposing them. Exposing them big time. Like, I'm ripping all the things on the surface off. You know what I'm saying? I'm ripping it off. They naked. They naked. Like a sword go right through. Straight. Feel it. You feel it. What you mean? You're an individual. Just like I'm an individual, individually crafted by the Creator. He just happened to put people together. Like, this is the family you're going to be born into. Doesn't mean they're going to love you. Doesn't mean they're going to accept you. Doesn't mean they're going to care for you. You got far worse things that they're doing to people. Abandoning them. Abusing. Like, stop playing with me. You earn that title. But because you just have this title, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Like, cut all that out. Like, you're not who you say you are. And that's why you don't like people like me, because we expose you. That's why we get that, oh, you too serious. It's a time and place for that. No, it's time and a place. Definitely. We got the time now. We in that place. You see, That's true. That's true. There is a time. This is the time. Okay. You always been pathetic. You always knew you were pathetic. But you had people to hide behind. You had people to clap with you. You had people to agree with you. Cowards, low lives. You had people to eat with you at that table full of demons among you. Yeah, you had that time. I seen it. I had no choice. I had to live among it. But now it's the time for us to be able to speak. What? What? Exactly. We ain't said no lie. We never been a lie. It was you that was always a liar. It was you. It's just that you had time to rule. You had time to try to make it seem a certain way, but you always knew. You always knew you were nothing. You always knew you were below. But you were given that time and that power. And you felt some type of way, right? For that little bit of time. They made you feel comfortable. So of course you hate me. Of course you don't like me. Of course. You didn't like me then. You definitely don't like me now. It's plain simple. It's plain and simple. We see you. We do. That is why we're always the problem. We're always the issue. We're always the bad one. We're the bad guy. Yeah. Because in a story, we're the villain to you. Toward you. Even though you're the villain of villains. Like, we are the villain to you. If you have the power and the authority in a world and you're ruling, who is the villain in your world? Who is always set out against you, trying to expose you? Trying to expose, quote unquote, your persona, your lies. Let's not forget that. We're not just exposing you, we're exposing that you're an imposter, okay? So, of course, you're going to say this and that about us. You're going to isolate us and try not, come on, come on. It all makes sense, right? It all makes sense. And we're over here just like, Father, please help us, I know someone sees this. We're not crazy, We're over here like in that fire. In the world alone, just among individuals that are blood relations, but alone. Alone. So it's not surprising that I speak this truth, raw truth, that these people are individuals and they always been. And I say that very boldly because they hold titles, but they've always been individuals. And you'll know that the first people will know that is the black sheeps because they never been family to them. So, of course, we're the first ones to see that these are individuals, selfish beings within themselves. They have a right to. Just like I have a right to. Okay, I have a right. I have a right. So no one questions you. No one should question you. That's how freeing it is. You can walk away. You can go and go and go. No, seriously. Like, most people they go on their little trips and things like that, but they always have to come back. Or they always feel like there's something back there that's, they need. or needs them or whatever the case. No. Mm-mm. I can literally walk through the store and never open it again. You know, because I know that the people that I love in my heart and the people that love me in their heart will see each other again. I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about that. Because that should mean that they're good-hearted people too. So wherever I'm going, they should be too. Right? Because at the end of the day, this is my journey. So again, like my granny, my siblings, my nephew, like they're going to always be in my life. They're going to be in the place where I'm going regardless. I'm not speaking about them. You see, I'm speaking about my journey toward life, my journey to the version that I'm becoming. Well, there it is. I have to continue. That's the whole point of my own existence as an individual soul. I have to find, right? I have to find myself. I have to soul search individually. No one else can do that for me. My nephew can't do that for me. My sister can't do that for me. My brother can't do that for me. And unlike most people, I have a deep debt. That's how it feels. I have a deep debt that I gotta pay off. I have to fulfill. Out of most people, I have to do this. I have to, in order for the purpose to be fulfilled, I have to do my part. That's how significant I believe I am in this. And I am. And I know I am. I don't have to believe. I see myself. I know myself. I know that God is dependent on me. I know that I'm dependent on me. I know the world is dependent on me, the children in the world. They may not know my face. They may not know me, but they know of me. They know the soul of me. Believing in such a soul, such a person. They don't have to know my face. They don't have to know my voice. They may not be able to recognize me on the surface, but they will recognize my soul. Because these are the certain individual souls that will save the world. But if I go back to sleep, which is hard anyway, that's another point. It's hard to even go back to sleep, even if you just chose to give all this up. You just couldn't really. That's the other thing. People think that it's just easy to go back to sleep. No, the whole point of us being who we are is because we just don't. We're not like that. Like, for example, the reason why I don't walk with certain people is because I don't understand them. I don't get it. The reason why I don't laugh with them is because they're not funny. I'm not like you. So I need to find people that I'm like. I'm going to walk with them. If this person makes me laugh, okay, I'm going to laugh with them. I'm going to laugh. I can't make myself. I can't force myself. That's what I look at as going back to sleep. Like, I just can't. If I can't, like, I'm sure the fear would come back. Wow. I'm sure the fear would come back. There's a verse He talks about, if you don't do what you know you're supposed to do, for real, like if you don't do what you're supposed to do, I'm gonna come and take all the things that I've given you. Oof. Whoa. Ain't that the truth? Because I felt it in my spirit. Like, if I was to willingly choose to go back to sleep, like, to that extent, I mean, it wouldn't make sense because I don't, that's the thing. Like, growing up in the world, I didn't choose to wake up, I just was awake. So, so why would I deliberately go to sleep when it was never natural for me to? Like, on top of that, all I'm saying is that, yeah, if I, as an adult, if I'm choosing things and going places that I know that I shouldn't be, like in a devil's tune, like you're asking for it. Like, for example, I'm going to a club. Let's just be real. Like, I'm going to a club, not no little day little party, not no, like a club where there's some demonic things going on. You walk in here and all you see is Sodom and Gomorrah, when you could have just stayed home and did your own thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you here? We could have went home and had a good time home. Why are we here? Like, you asking for it. You asking for influence. You asking for that sort of temptation. You asking to see such things, or, be exposed to certain things because of things that are there. Drugs, sex, all that crap. Certain places that I'm asking for it. Yeah, I wouldn't expect for me to wake up one day and start having fear again, because I'm willingly going into places that I know I shouldn't. So Father's gonna be like, well, you might need to have fear then, because you clearly still haven't realized the places that you're going. So I'm gonna give you fear back so that you can have that knowing inside, to know that you have something to worry about. Yeah. But when you learn your lesson, you know better, you do better. Okay, well, you don't need that fear. You passed that test. You're not going in those places. You're not doing the same things you used to do. You're not risking your life. To where fear was actually a weapon, because it helped you to realize, okay, I'm not alone, and my spirit is witnessing it, right? My spirit is telling me, like, we know what you just did, and it wasn't nice, it wasn't good, and you're in fear of judgment. That's how fear makes you feel, like, ooh, like you're looking over your shoulder, like you got something to worry about because you just did something that you shouldn't. Or you're somewhere where it's just like, you don't have to be, right? Like in a dark alley. Like, I get it. I like to walk around by myself. I like night walks and things like that. But I'm not I'm not about to go down no dark alley though, when there is other ways to go. Like, there's the street where there's street lights and there's cars and there's people, but I'm going to turn down this dark alley because I just want to be risky. I'm asking for it because that just means I must want fear. I want to feel something. You want to feel something? Okay, I'll give you fear then. How about that? Because that's the sort of state that you're going, right? That's what you're looking for. You want to feel risky. You want to feel fear. You want to feel something. Okay, well, I'll give it to you then. That's what they're seeing, right? I think I have pride too, but I'm reaching this place where like it makes sense where okay, I'm 31 now, so what is there to prove pride? Like I don't have to prove my pride. Like I could consider myself sort of a daredevil, but to what extent? Cuz like I've done it. Like I've done what I consider to be daredevilish or whatever, like proving my pride. Cuz I walked in pride, but I wasn't trying to prove it, but for myself I proved it. Like I don't need to now still walk in that willingly. Like, oh, I'm going to take this dark alley. Why? You don't have nothing to prove to yourself. Like, you walked that walk. You know what I'm saying? You walked through the darkest valleys. But now you want to willfully walk down physically. Like, you want to willfully walk down this dark alley at the age that you are now when you don't even have to. Come on now. So that's what I mean. I wouldn't, I wouldn't do it. It's not necessary. I've been already rewarded. Like I don't have fear anymore. So why would I put myself in those certain situations when I don't even have to? Because they're not even good situations. Who wants to willfully walk down dark alleys? I did it because I was walking by I was walking by faith, okay? I wasn't walking by sight when I was in these dark valleys, right? I was walking by faith because by sight, I was thinking I was in families' homes. I was thinking I was in a friend home or this and that. And then I started to realize, oh, whoa, this was my fate, So I walked through the valleys of death because that was my fate. But I come from it. So why would I walk by sight? Like why would I walk through a valley by sight willingly? Yeah, no. No, thank you. No, no, thank you. That's all maturity. It's a freeing life and it only gets freer. It only gets better, it only goes up from here. How about that? How about that, boo? You know? Yeah. Like if Jesus Christ came right now and was like, hey, you want to go to Italy? It could be you, me, and Tuscany. Like, what's up? I said, stop playing with me. Let's go. What you asking for? That's how free it is. It only go up. When you shut that door, you can only go forward. Straight, just go. Go, keep going. So you can never lose in this path, this way, with him being who you know you should be. Staying solid in the world. And staying solid just means doing your best to stay true to yourself. Staying true to yourself and like instinctually. I instinctually feel like anytime someone calls my name, I'm supposed to be like, hello, yes, did you need something? Instinctually, I feel like if I see something wrong, I should say something. staying true to myself, because that's how my heart is set up. And I would not be comfortable with myself knowing that I did not. That's it. I wouldn't be able to sleep at night. That's the way I'm set up. I have to be true to myself and stay solid with myself. Like, if I know that I'm into only men, why am I over here acting like I'm into other things? For what? For what? For money? For attention? Like, for what? For the fun of it? Nah, I know what I like. I know who I am. Shouldn't I just stay solid? What is there to go left and right? Like, I know who I am. Common sense. Why are you playing like that? And there's no reason to lie, to be like, oh yeah, I do, when I don't. No, I don't. No, thank you, ma'am. You're very beautiful, but I'm not turned on. I'm not interested. It doesn't do anything for me. But you're very beautiful, just like men are beautiful and beautifully created. But no. I could barely get along with folks, just generally. So yeah, no, not interested. You gotta be one of a kind to even be a friend. So, are you even interested in being my friend? Can you be a friend? Like I said, when you start seeing things black and white, there ain't no in between. It's either you with me or you're not. It's either this or it's not. Because this is my journey. This is Alize Dreamer World. In the most selfless way. Because I have the right. I'm not taking off your plate. I'm not trying to take anyone's seat. I'm minding my business. Can I mind my business? That's what's so weird about it. People just like, why are you minding your business? Why are you not talking to me? Why are you so quiet? Can I just be in my mind? Can I just be with myself? Can I just be? Please. Like, what do you want from me? Why are you expecting so much from me? Like, what do you need? Like, that's not my responsibility. Well, I don't like it when you're quiet. Okay? Please just leave me alone. Like, my God, y'all make it so hard to even be around. Like, why is there so much pressure? Like, I can try to understand and be like, well, because it's me. Duh, you know? Like, just leave me alone. Like, what do you want from me? Like, I get it. Your spirit is reacting, but like, can you try to control yourself? Because it kind of comes off very inconsiderate. Because to me, it's just like, well, you don't bother this person. If this person is quiet, you don't bother them. You don't question them. But why you got to question me every time I'm quiet? My God, you just can never get a break. Never could get a break. And you're the one having no choice but to try to understand their ways. Like, okay, well, I understand that it's me. Maybe their spirit is just reacting because I know I am different in the world. But dang, like, they're still able to sense it, even though they can't see it. Because it's like, what makes me different? Leave me alone. Like, we're both quiet, but you're questioning me about it. Dang, is it like, am I wearing my spirit on my sleeve? Am I very that loud? You know? And clearly, yeah. Yeah. That's why you only get peace when you're alone, because it's just like, it's always something. It's always something, like you always have to be this something, or you're always not able to be that something. It's always extreme. You're either the one, or you're the least. You're either the one, like that's her, or you're the least. That's it. You're not never in between. You can never just blend in and just be, just, no. Nope. And that just comes with the cup and the drink and the seat, and not even those things. It just comes with the soul, who you are. Because no matter what world you're in, you'll always be you. And if you have a heart and a soul like me, if you have a heart and a soul of a certain kind, you're just one of a kind. You're just different. And I just wanted to say it in that way, because, you know, we don't need to boast, but you're just different. You're just not like the rest. That's it. That's PG way. You start to see how free your life's becoming, how he's bringing you into this place. And we're still in this world, right? Still in this world, he can still change, right? Make a way for you. This is the way. Already still in a system, but still able to be free, have no strings, and not feel anything. Not because you made it that way, because they did, and because God did. He made a way. Not because I did. Not because I cut the strings and I did this. No, because they did. And he makes a way for me. I don't feel nothing. Not that I was supposed to ever. That's why I said, the heart that you're giving me is hurting me. And he made a way. He said, great job. I will set you free. Because you're right, they never deserved your heart. They never did. You see how freeing that is? Now you're able to give your heart to who you choose to give it to. Your heart is full, it's not broken, it's not cracked, it's perfect. And that's rare, to be able to give your heart to someone, all of it. You know, to share part of the love that you have inside of you. Some people withhold it. Some people don't have no love to give. Some people have a hard heart, and, you know, it has tarnished it to where they don't feel people are worthy. They guard it. I just have a heart, and it's been reserved. I'm willing to give my heart to anyone that deserves it, anyone I feel is worthy of it, you know. And truthfully, my heart is usually given freely. I care. So I'm just saying that, again, I choose to do things because I choose to, not because they deserve it. So I will always still care and do things, but I'm only saying that I do it because I choose to. I don't do it because I'm supposed to. I'm not supposed to do anything. No title has any power over me. No title has any power over me. I'm not supposed to do anything. Just because you're the title of a mother, I'm not supposed to do anything. Did you love me? Did you care for me? Do you take care of me? Did you show me love, tender, and care? If you did not, I'm not supposed to. I don't have to. Unless I choose to. And that just shows the heart in me. So he set me free. So at this point in life, if I do what I do for people, that's just because I simply just choose to. Not that I deeply care because I have to. No, there's nothing there to hold on to. So now whoever receives this love receives all of it. You ever heard someone say, "Oh, I have to share this love." You gotta share this love. You dinks. Nah, not at all. You got the wrong one. Who you telling that to? Share what love? You gotta share the love. With who? You see? I mean, I understand it, but like I said, I ain't here for that. I come with a whole heart, a full heart. Come with the same. But you see why people would say those things, because in their heart they have they have strings, right? You may be having to share their heart with their children. Okay? You might have to be sharing their heart with their mother. Certain family, like friends. But that's the thing. You need to ask questions like, who are you? What kind of heart you got? Like, what kind of soul are you? Get to know these people, because I'm coming with a whole heart. There's no strings. People meet me where I'm at. I'm not obligated. I'm free. So if I want to go and go and go, and I'm choosing to be with you, you need to be able to go and go and go. That's it. I shouldn't have to be waiting. I shouldn't have to be sharing nothing. Because again, it's all up to me. If I don't choose, if that's not what I'm looking for, that's how free it is. I don't have to settle for that. Vice versa. That's how free life can be in this simulation, in this system. You can still have control. You can still be free. It's just you're going to have to not settle. You're going to have to keep going when most people are kind of the same and you want different. You're just going to be kind of that lone wolf where it's just like, okay, well, I'm going to keep going until I find, well, not even find, but until what I deserve finds me. Till we find each other. Until I get there. So you put all your faith, right? And you believe in destiny, and you just wait. Because you believe that there's a divine timing for everything. That's all. There was nothing cold about this. There was nothing selfish about this. This was the most selfless thing that you could do for yourself, that I could do for me, that I could feel for myself, that I could speak out about. The most selfless thing. Because you know why? Because I'm doing it for me. Being selfless for me, being selfless to me. That's the most selfless thing. And I'll leave it there.